That leads us to the next thing that we're going to do. Today, some grass must die. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here, Terry the Lawn Guy. Thanks for joining me on my attempt to make a poorly sodded lawn a lush, thick, and beautiful lawn. And yes, I do chuckle every time I say Terry the Lawn Guy because I am not an expert, far from it. Just a regular guy who's trying to have a nice lawn. But anyway, so the latest and greatest, we've got an irrigation system, and the lawn is scarred up nicely. Have a look. I didn't mention that we were going to do this, but I was really excited to have it done, and it came just in time for overseeding season. We're waiting for a water meter to come in, and when you're dealing with the water company, you just don't know what's going to happen. But it came in, and they got the irrigation system in, and works great. But we're not looking very good. It's scarred up pretty bad, but that's okay. The little seed will take care of that. So we got a little bit out of sequence in things with our overseeding and the plans of overseeding. I wanted to cut, dethatch, and then core aerate. But before that, I wanted to get some dirt down and try to get this lawn leveled a little bit. And I want to have the same soil as what we've got here in the subdivision, so as to prevent a little bit of runoff, because as you can tell, I'm kind of on a hill, and when it rains hard, I get a lot of runoff. And so I really wanted some good heavy dirt to put down instead of stuff that's light soil that's just going to run off really easy. So that didn't happen. I'm still waiting for some dirt from the subdivision. The super says it's coming, and I have no idea when it's going to actually get here. So we've kind of gotten out of sequence now. We've got the core aeration done, and that went very well. And so that leads us to the next thing that we're going to do. Today, some grass must die. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see it this time of the day. It's evening time. It was warm today, so I decided to wait until it cooled down a little bit. I've done a few things today, so this isn't my first project. Didn't want to be out in the heat all day long. So anyway, we've talked about killing off this section that I have not liked. It's a little bit limey. It's really tough. I don't know what it is. I think it's a mixture of fescue and bluegrass. I think this section up here that's a little bit darker is also fescue and bluegrass, but I think it's a lot more fescue than bluegrass. But this, I think this is a lot more bluegrass than fescue. So we're going to kill this off today, this area that I have not liked, and we're going to power seed this area. The area closest to the house, I'm just going to overseed. And like I said, I didn't get a chance to dethatch before we core aerate it, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and put down seed at a pretty heavy rate and put peat moss over the top and cross my fingers. Hopefully it works out the way that I want. But anyway, all right, so let's get started with the kill It's a little bit breezy today, so might have Glide flying all over the place. I got about 2.5 gallons of Glide. That may not be enough. Glide water mix, that is. That may not be enough, and if it's not, I've got some Spectracide grass and weed killer that I can mix up. And oh, by the way, that Spectracide that I used to kill weeds, well, it didn't do so good. In years past, that stuff worked really well for me. I also had a thicker lawn. There was enough really good grass to choke out the weeds. Not so in this lawn, and so it didn't do very well. There's some other products that I could use, but I'm not going to. We're getting so close to seeding, that I just don't want to take the chance of it hurting germination. So we'll just have to live with the weeds. But yeah, and also, aside from killing off the grass, let me show you here, we're going to kill off some weeds that are a little bit off property. You can see the weeds here. They are encroaching my lawn here, and I'm not very happy about it. So we'll do a quick kill off of this stuff here. I mean, just crabgrass and crap everywhere. So we'll kill this off too. All right, here we go. Time to kill. We're about 50% done with the first kill. The sun's going down and we're starting to get shadows, and so it's not going to be a very good looking video. So we'll go ahead and end this video here, and we'll see you again here in a couple seconds for the next kill. All right, guys, back. It's been about a week, a little bit under a week actually, and it looks like the die-off is going well. Full disclosure, I did come back out, I think it was like 4 days, 5 days maybe, after the initial Glide application, and I came back and put down a little bit more because one half, the lower half, right down there and lower, it really didn't react a whole lot to the Glide application. The grass a little bit higher reacted big time. It began dying probably, I don't know, like 3 days after application, and I watered before I got the Glide down, and so half of it reacted, the other half didn't. I have no idea why that's the case, but it looks like it's doing pretty good now with dying. It does kind of make me sad a little bit that that we're killing this section off, because it was such a trooper. I mean, I didn't do anything to help this lower section of grass off. I did nothing. I didn't water it. I didn't do anything to help it, especially in the last couple months. But boy, it hung in there really well. I'd like to know what cultivars are in this part that we killed off. The stuff up higher, well, it's nice and green, and it's doing something that I really don't want it to do. It's thickening up, which is threatening my overseed. So let's take a look at how this other stuff is doing here. As we take a look here, this stuff up higher that I do kind of like, it's thickening up big time, but I really do want to put down my seed blend and have it shine. But I think this stuff is going to bounce back far more than I want it to. And you know, I think that there's some rhizonomous stuff in here, because I see it kind of moving and repairing itself in places where it was super, super thin. Unfortunately, I don't think that it's looking quite as good on camera as it does in person. But it has thickened up quite a bit, and I have not been watering at all, which, yeah, much to my chagrin, it's coming back pretty strong. So, yeah, we'll see how this overseed works out. I'm kind of starting to get skeptical it's going to work out as well as I hoped. But anyway, let me show you something else. All right, so we're coming over to the other side of the house, the west side of the house, and as you can see here, I've killed off a section on the other side of the house where I don't come over and show you very often. But right here is going to be a test plot. I've got 3 different cultivars of fescue, and yes, I'm going to overseed with fescue. I'm a fescue guy, but I'm going to put down 3 different cultivars in this test plot, and I think this is going to be really fun. 3 of the cultivars are going to be overseeded into the lawn. 3 others will be just a test from me to see how they perform in this soil that doesn't have very many nutrients in it. And so that's going to be a lot of fun, I think. So let's talk about what am I going to use to overseed the lawn this year. And as I probably told you guys before, I really love coming up with my own blends. It's a lot of fun to see the stuff that you pick out, see it come to life and look good. So here's what I'm thinking this year, and I've already purchased my seed. I purchased my seed, I think 2 months ago. But the first cultivar from Jacqueline Seed is Xanadu. Now, if you've been in the following lawn stuff for a while, especially fescue, you've probably heard of Xanadu. Now, why did I pick Xanadu? Well, it's a good all-round cultivar. It's dark green, it's really good in the heat, and it's pretty darn good in the cold. It is a great cultivar all around. A lot of seed blends use Xanadu. So with a lot of research, I chose Xanadu. Number 2, from Jacqueline Seed, Bonfire. Now, why did I choose Bonfire? Bonfire isn't quite as dark as Xanadu, but it's a good-looking grass. I'm sorry, Bonfire has really great performance in the summertime. When most grasses are rolling over and dying, Bonfire's doing really good. It's kicking back with a margarita and enjoying the sun and drought. So it's good in the heat, it's good in the drought conditions, but it's also good in the wintertime. It will hold its color, its green color in the wintertime as well. So Bonfire is my number 2. What's my number 3? From Carlton, Naturally Green. Now, that's probably not one you've heard of. But if you've looked at the Inteps, which I sleep with the Inteps under my pillow, you know that Naturally Green has been one of the top 4 darkest cultivars for the past few years. I think this last year it may have fallen out of the top 5, but I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 or 8 darkest cultivars out there. So I managed to get a hold of some Naturally Green, and that's going to be the 3rd cultivar in my 3 cultivar mix. Naturally Green, super dark, It performs okay in the summertime, okay in the wintertime. So during the summertime next year, Xanadu and Bonfire are definitely going to stand out, but the rest of the year, Naturally Green is going to be super, super dark. And so that's why I want whatever's in here to kind of die off and make room for this 2025 seed blend. I'm really excited about it. And like I said earlier, I'm not quite sure if this sod that was put down that's doing really well now, if it'll overpower my baby grass. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. Now, let's go back to the test plot. So in the test plot, I will have Naturally Green, Xanadu, and Bonfire. I've managed to get a hold of some new cultivars that I'm not sure are in anybody's lawn right now. One of which is, two of them, I'm not sure if they've been sold yet. They're fairly new. So I will keep the cat in the bag for now. And we're going to put those in the front half of the test plot. Now, how am I going to manage the test plot? I'm going to seed the same time I overseed the rest of the grass. I'm going to put the seed down in the test plot and cover it with peat moss. No fertilizer. Water it 4 times a day, just like I'm going to do the rest of the grass. As far as fertilization, I'm not going to be a lawn enthusiast with the test plot. We will fertilize probably 2 times, once in the spring and once in the fall, and that'll be it. We'll treat it just like it's a regular homeowner's lawn. So the test plot is not going to get any kind of special treatment. As a matter of fact, I want it to kind of have a hard life because I want to see how these cultivars behave throughout the year and with neglect. Same with disease prevention. I'm not going to put down any disease prevention. I want to see how it does with brown spot and the rest of the diseases that it can get. So anyway, yeah, that's going to be the test plot. It'll be interesting. It'll be a lot of fun to see how that goes along. So that's it for now. Thank you for joining me as always, and please be kind to each other. We'll see you again really soon.